Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a beautiful enchanted forest. The trees sparkled with golden leaves, the flowers glowed in all the colors of the rainbow, and magical creatures lived in harmony. But there was one creature who was very special. Her name was Nutmeg, a brave little squirrel. Nutmeg lived high in the tallest oak tree. She was small but full of courage and always curious about the world beyond her home. Every day, Nutmeg would gather acorns for the winter, but she dreamed of having a great adventure. One autumn day, Nutmeg overheard the forest animals talking about a problem. The great oak tree, the heart of the enchanted forest, was losing its magic. The leaves were turning brown, and the animals feared the forest would soon lose its enchantment. Nutmeg knew something had to be done. "The forest needs a magical crystal from the Mountain of Light to restore its power," said Wise Owl. But no one has ever dared to make the journey. Without hesitation, Nutmeg said, "I'll go." The animals gasped. How could such a small squirrel take on such a dangerous task? But Nutmeg, determined to save her home, set off on her journey. Along the way, she met new friends, a friendly rabbit named Thistle, a kind deer named Willow, and a brave little bird named Finch. Together, they crossed rivers, climbed hills, and braved dark caves. Nutmeg's courage inspired them all. Finally, they reached the Mountain of Light, but it was guarded by a giant troll. "Who dares to approach my mountain?" the troll roared. Nutmeg stepped forward and said, "We need the magical crystal to save our enchanted forest. Please let us pass." The troll looked down at the tiny squirrel, surprised by her bravery. "You have a kind heart and a brave spirit," the troll said. "I will let you take the crystal, but only if you answer this riddle. What shines brightest in the darkest night?" Nutmeg thought for a moment, and then she smiled. "The answer is hope. It shines brightest when everything else seems dark." The troll laughed and said, "You are wise for such a small creature. Take the crystal, and may your forest thrive again." With the magical crystal in her paws, Nutmeg and her friends rushed back to the forest. As soon as they placed the crystal beneath the great oak tree, the forest began to glow once more. The golden leaves returned, the flowers bloomed brighter than ever, and the animals cheered. Nutmeg was hailed as a hero, not because she was the biggest or the strongest, but because she had the bravest heart. And from that day on, the enchanted forest flourished thanks to the courage of one small, brave little squirrel. And so, Nutmeg and her friends lived happily ever after, in a world full of magic and wonder.